Dua for reliance upon Allah. Sufficient for me is Allah. There is no deity except Him. On Him I have relied, and He is the Lord of the Great Throne. Surah Tawbah 129. Key takeaways. 1. Life is difficult. This is one of the greatest truths mentioned in the Quran, and we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and a loss of wealth and lives and fruits. But give good tidings to the patient. Surah Baqarah 155. The sooner we realize this truth and embrace it fully, the easier it will be to face reality. Once we accept adversity as part of life, it will no longer matter as much. It is when we live in denial, or self-pity, our thoughts wander to a dark and dangerous place and begins to ask questions like, why isn't my dua being answered? Does Allah hate me? Am I being punished? The answer of course is Allah does not hate you. He is not ignoring your call. And out of 7 billion people on earth, do you really believe He is singling you out and punishing you alone? 2. As humble servants, we turn to Allah, we ask for His approval and seek His help and guidance. If Allah should aid you, no one can overcome you. But if He should forsake you, who is there that can aid you after Him? And upon Allah let the believers rely. 3-160. Understand. Sometimes things will not go as we hoped, but we must learn to say Alhamdulillah, all praise is due to Allah, in every circumstance, because we don't know what lies on the other side of the door. We trust Allah knows what's best for us as we keep relentlessly marching forward. The words mentioned in this ayat of Surah Tawbah were given to Prophet Muhammad in response to the rejection he received from the non-believers. It discusses how there will always be two groups of people, the believers and the disbelievers. One group will rejoice when a new surah is revealed, the hypocrites will only increase in their disbelief. How can the same message produce polar opposite results? When you read and understand the message of the surah, it may seem like a sincere and useful message. Yet others may read the same passage, they become filled with anger and contempt. It seems perplexing. How could those who disbelieve not believe? The simplest answer is because they are the disbelievers. Granted, some do not fully understand the teachings of Islam, and it should be our responsibility to show them the truth, but we must distinguish them from the other group who have long made up their minds. Allah tells Prophet Muhammad to ignore the disbelievers should they reject the message, but if they turn away, say, O Muhammad, Hasbiallahu la ilaha illa huwa, alayhi tawakkaltu wa huwa rabbul arshil azim, Allah is sufficient for me. None has the right to be worshipped but He, in Him I put my trust, and He is the Lord of the mighty throne. 9-129. The lesson? The second we run into a difficult situation, when a calamity strikes, we need to turn to Allah. They didn't believe? Allah is sufficient. Didn't get the job? Allah is sufficient. In Surah Fatiha, we recite Iyaka nabudu wa iyaka nasta'in, meaning, it is you we worship and you we ask for help. There is another similar dua showing tawakkul, showing complete trust in Allah. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. Sufficient for us is Allah, and He is the best disposer of affairs. Surah Al-Imran ayat 173. If you found it beneficial, please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more Islamic content.